Hey, how are you doing? Thought I'd do this quick video because it's fresh on my mind after a day's worth of business mindset calls, and it's something that stops us from progressing a lot of the times, and it's our past programming and conditioning of our mind, and how that mind uses the past programming and conditioning to try and stop you from feeling discomfort or pain. For example, in a business sense, it will use any emotional or physical pain from the past to try and stop you from maybe becoming visible about yourself, personal brand or a physical brand, because it's uncomfortable, because you have a fear of being judged. Now, the key to this is the self-awareness and the trigger points of what makes you feel like that. The key to this and understanding it and controlling it is understanding that past conditioning that your brain is using is masking the real reason of why you're feeling the way you are. So it's about being able to be in control of your emotions, step back and lead yourself through a series of questions to find out what the real problem is that's stopping you from progressing, and to see whether there's any fact behind it, whether it's factual or whether it's your mind constructing BS to try and stop you from moving forward. So ask yourself, why am I feeling this? What am I currently doing right now that I don't understand or I don't fully know the outcome of because I'm doing it for the first time? And that will lead you to understanding of what really is the real reason of stopping you from progressing. Now, another trick for you to conquer a master, to help you crush it daily, would be to make friends with your mind. Now, it's shocking. I speak to so many people who have been emotionally, mentally and physically abused. It's shocking at how many people have had to endure pain and suffering, mainly as a child. It makes my blood boil. It really does. Never ever will understand it, why it happens. But for those who have gone through emotional or mental distress, and your brain keeps on reminding you of that, don't fight it. Don't fight it. It's not your mind's fault of what happened to you, why you have the fears or the beliefs within you. It's not your mind's fault. Your mind didn't create this. Your mind didn't do this. Blame the people who created that monster within your mind. It's the conditioning, it's the programming of what went on in your mind over a series of time that has built up that negativity in your mind and that belief that you may not be able to do it. That who do you think you are to be able to do this? So I want you to stop blaming your mind. It's not your mind's fault. It's just got a defense mechanism to try and stop you from feeling emotional and physical pain. So what it does, it drags up past events and scenarios that have caused you pain, and it will use that to try and stop you from moving forward in whatever it may be. So it masks the real reason. So next time you feel pain or emotional discomfort, what I want you to do is to make friends with your mind. It's to thank your mind. The Buddhist monks have done this for centuries. So it's what they call nirvana, and they make their minds the best friends, because we all have this inbuilt safety mechanism that's pre-wired into us, which was designed for a world 2 million years ago, not for the 21st century. It has its place in the 21st century, no doubt about that. It keeps us safe, stops you from walking across a busy road because it understands that you're probably going to die. So it has its place. But what it doesn't have its place in is when you're trying to do something for the first time. So maybe launching a business, maybe doing a video like this or a live, and it tries to stop you because it actually predetermines that people are going to judge you, make fun of you, and that's probably happened in the past, and it doesn't want you to endure that pain again, so it will try and stop you from doing it. So make friends with your mind, thank it, give your mind a name. I do that with a lot of clients. I get them to give that little voice in the head, which we've all got. And my good friend Phil Jones says this: if you don't think you've got that little voice in your head, it's a voice in the head telling you that you haven't got that voice in your head. Give it a name. Call it whatever you want to. And the next time you're feeling doubt, anger, frustration, pain, and it's dragging up past events to try and stop you from progressing forward, sit back and go, wow, thank you, brain. Thank you so much for looking out for me. You got my back, but you know what? I've got your back as well. Let's investigate why I'm feeling like this, while you're using past experiences to try and stop me moving forward. And then run through some questions. Is there any fact behind this? Or is it just something that's told me before? Is it something that's been programmed into me? Is my mind making this up? Is it constructing a story to stop me from moving forward? Is there something I need to do, attend to, learn, be, for me to be able to fully prepare and crush what I'm about to do? And ask yourself a series of questions, because that will lead you to the answer. And if it isn't fact-based, or if it is just your mind looking out for you, thank your mind. Good, you know what? Thank you for highlighting it. But I understand why you're a little bit wary, a little bit worried and concerned, and you're trying to protect me because you don't know what's going to happen next, because we haven't done this before. I know I'm safe because many people have done it before me. Although this is my first time, I may not crush it the first time. I may make mistakes the first time. But we only get better by practice, we only get better by consistency, and we only get better by stepping outside of our comfort zone. That's what I'm going to do right now, which is going to enable myself and my brain to grow and be stronger moving forward. So make friends with your brain. It's only trying to look out for you. It's not your brain's fault what's happened in the past. It just uses that conditioning and programming to keep you safe. Hopefully this helps you move forward. Hopefully this helps you overcome any limiting beliefs or any fears that you may have. And I hope that it helps you create that successful business and brand that you want, because you deserve it. You're no different to anyone else. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.